Hello everyone, my name is threeoneGT and this is Battlefield 3. This is going to be my first ever recorded commentary. Tell me how you guys like it. Would you guys like this type of commentary, or do you guys prefer my live commentaries? So as you're probably watching the footage on your screen right now, this is beta gameplay that you're watching right now. I do have some actual footage from the retail game that I got saved on my hard drive, but then some of it's still being rendered right now, and I can't put that up right now. But I'll get my first impression of the game in a while. But judging by the title that you guys see right now, this is a high kill death ratio game that I got right here. I believe I went 32 and 1 on rush as offense. Now that's something you don't see every day. You probably see like all those high scores when you're defending, because that would make sense in rush that you need to sort of defend an area, and then if enemies keep coming to the objective you can keep getting kills. But this is the other way around. I'm pushing up constantly and I'm not dying, so that's something to think about. So what's my thoughts on the game? Battlefield 3 finally came out. Well, today's the 25th. Dice actually unlocked the game on the PC last night at 9 o'clock on the 24th, and then I got a couple of games in it. It was hard. I had some difficulties like connecting to a server in the beginning, but then after like a few errors and like a trial and error, after like 5-10 minutes, I got into a game. Didn't work. Tried again, and then I finally got into a match. That thing, it was Caspian border, the one that we played in the beta on the PC. But Caspian, judging by Caspian border, like talking, like if you look at how it was in the beta and how it was in retail game, there's not that many changes in Caspian border. But the new addition that they do have is, from what I heard, is like if you crash a jet into the tower, that tower in I think it was like is it the sea? The sea capture point. I forgot what it is, what the tower's letter is associated with, but if you crash a jet into it, the tower would crash. So like that's cool. But then one gripe that I have with Battlefield 3 is the destruction right now. Like I was playing on Tehran Highway. I think that was my second ever game that I played, and I got in a tank and I saw a guy run into a house, and I was shooting at the wall, and like my natural instinct was, oh, if I shoot the wall, there will be a hole in the wall, and then I can switch to my secondary alt fire on my what do you call it, tank, and take him down. But no, it didn't happen. I put 3 shots into the wall didn't collapse. But well, things like that. Like I thought it was gonna have like full destruction, but what can you do? Like some people, like reading on forums online, they're complaining about the size of the maps. Like as of right now, I haven't played Operation Firestorm yet. Like I haven't gotten into a server rotation, but the maps I have played are Caspian Border, Tehran Highway, the second France map. I don't know what it's called, seine crossing or something like that. I played half a round on canals, whatever it's called, and I played 1 round on Kharg Island, and then I'll talk about like what tips to doing well in Rush and Conquest. But like the size of the maps, they're pretty good. Like Kharg Island, I played it. That was the last match I played right before I started recording this commentary, and dude, man, I'm telling you, I love that map. Everything works so well in there. Like, um, from what I heard, if you're on Rush, you spawn in, the boats come up. I don't know what it is. I haven't played Rush and Kharg Island, but from like if I only played Conquest, but like in Conquest, all the ships are already landed on the island. Like, and in the ships, there's like tanks and uh, those I'm not sure if they're Humvees or those transport vehicles, and they got like it's crazy. And like what happens is the Americans spawn in on like the far side of the island, and the Russians spawn in on like the where like the docks are, and like they're like almost polar opposite of each other. And then the Americans like push up, and then the Russians push it down. It's like there's like a clash for like the middle area, and it's crazy. And you can bring, I believe there are some boats that you can bring around the side. Like it's just crazy. It's like there's like jets flying overhead. And then okay, one more thing about like jets right now. when you're playing as an engineer, uh, the engineer unlocks their Strela missiles. Not Strelas. What is it? Javelins, there you go. Their javelin missiles like really early on. It's only like 3,000 engineer points, and then you got your stinger missile right away. Like for jet players, I feel they're paying like they're unlocking anti-air classes right early on, but at the same time, if you're good at with a jet, you're gonna unlock flares anyways, which I'm not. I'm more of a helicopter guy, but yeah, it seems fairly balanced as of right now. Um, what else? The Seine crossing map. Now that's a little bit iffy because if for people that don't know that Seine crossing or whatever it's called, there's like a canal that goes into the middle of the map and there's like a bridge that goes over it, and there's three flags on both sides of the canal. And basically, what ends up happening, or what happened when I played it twice, is the Americans got the three flags on their sides, the Russians got the three flags on their side, and then everyone came into the middle. And this is 64 players, so 32 players in the middle of the map, two tanks, two LAVs, and 30. Yeah, there's 32 players, so that'd be like somewhere around 30 players right there, right against each other, firing rockets, tanks firing. Oh man, it's a clusterfuck right there. I did get a good kill death ratio on that map. Although this game isn't about kill death ratios, it's about win loss. Winning is more important than your kill death ratio. Like I will take a loss for a team. Like if I see that if I can plant an MCOM or capture a point, but at the same time it means that I will die and my KD will go down, I will do it. But in the video that you're watching, you'll see that I am taking risks. I am planting the MCOMs, and I'm playing strategically right now. Like if you look right now, I'm staying behind this barrier right now because I know that the enemies like to push up on those escalators right in the front. And then since we took both objectives, I'm like, okay, it's a safe area to reload, and then that's where I'm reloading right now. So like size for the maps that I played, they're pretty good. It's just the layout of some maps I'm not too fond of. Like the Seine crossing map, the flags could have maybe been split up a little bit differently, so it wasn't like 3 and 3 on each side. Maybe like 2 and 2, and the other two are probably right in the middle. Then that would have been a little bit different. Or maybe not make it so that everyone comes into the middle of the map, so like the action gets dispersed. That would have been better. But that's just one map. Kharg Island is better, and Kharg Island, with Kharg Island being so good, it overweighs the Seine crossing map not being so good. Who knows, maybe I might end up liking Seine crossing in the end afterwards. So, tips to doing well in Rush. What you want to do is not focus so much on your kill death ratio, although that is the polar opposite of what's going on in the video that you're watching right now. But don't focus on your kill death ratio. This is not Call of Duty. If you care about your kill death ratio, go play Call of Duty. Modern Warfare 3 is coming out in 2 weeks. Go play that. This is not about it. I feel that Battlefield 3 is more team-based oriented. So like one loss is more important. Like as I said earlier, taking a loss or taking a hit on your kill death ratio is, and at the same time, if that means that you can capture a flag, do it. It'll be better for your team. Like right now, I have no clue what the hell these guys are doing. There's like 4 guys in there, took out 4 guys right there. Things like that, man. Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention, you're watching Xbox 360 gameplay on the screen right now. I ended up, as I said, again, my very first commentary on this channel, that I am getting this for the PC. I just tried this out with my friend. Like me and my friends were playing Battlefield 3 on the console during the open beta. Yeah, see, like right here, I don't know what happened. I was checking the corners. I decided, okay, no one's there. I'll run forward, and guess what happened? Guy killed me. What can you do? Oh yeah, on Rush, when you're defending, try to make it that you don't stay in one spot too often. Because if you stay in one spot too often, the enemies are gonna overwhelm you. Like if you kill the first guy a couple times and his friend comes along, 2 of his friends, and you kill them a couple times, then what's gonna happen? They're all 3 of them are gonna come there, and I guarantee you, all 3 of them are gonna be engineers, and they're gonna be wailing rockets at you, and you don't want that. So you may want to move. If you're defending, is move around, but make sure you're not focusing on your kill death ratio, like to maximize all the kills you can get, but just try to, if you're defending, try to defend so that your MCOM stations are really hard to capture. And that's the key to like winning rush on while you're defending, is making sure that your MCOMs are hard to defend. And if it looks like you're gonna lose the MCOM and there's no point in going ahead, then don't do it. Stay back, just wait. The enemy are gonna push up, and then you can kill them and then rack up some kill deaths if you really want to. And then on offense, how to be good at rush while attacking. Well, the key thing is to remember, as I said before, kill death isn't everything, but you sort of have to remember kill death ratio on the back of your head, because if you think about it, there's only 100 tickets per set of MCOM, so it's about 50 tickets per MCOM. And then you don't want to be wasting it by just running, constantly running. Organize, like if you have a group of guys, or if you're on the PC, just type to your squad or type to your team, oh everyone, let's go focus on this one area, let's get this, and then we can focus on that. If not, then try to make signs with your guys, like going in front of a sniper and then like wheeling your controller like left and right, or your mouse, and then so your guys like follow me. But on the PC there's commandos, I don't know what they call it, but I didn't play Battlefield 2. Battlefield Bad Company 2 was my first Battlefield game I got hooked on since. But like on PC, it's easier to communicate, but on console, if you don't have a mic, or if you don't have a mic, basically, it's really hard for you to communicate with your fellow teammates. So when you wanna attack as a group, and so that if you go plant it and you die, and the charge still goes off, then your friends can defend it. Or if your friends attack it and they die, then you can see where the killer was, and then kill the person that killed your teammate, and then go plant the charge. And if you're a medic, then go revive your friend, and then you planted the MCOM and you saved your buddy's ass, and your ticket count didn't go down. And if it looks like that the team is focused, if you planted B, let's say, and then the enemy team's focusing too much on B, just go to A. The chances are there's just gonna be a sniper in the back, just camping. Try to go from the back, flank around. Like one thing, I'm pretty sure it's not on this match, but it was on one of my previous one, or one of the ones in my hard drive. What I do is, when I captured B, I think it's B, the one that's on the far side near the water, and the very front stage of Operation Metro. Once I got that, I ran straight towards the back and cut left through the enemy spawn. The reason why I did that, because I know that there were going to be snipers lying on the rock, or people with machine guns lying on the rock, and then I could just go behind them, knife them, and then see a radio beacon there and just destroy the beacon, or get a couple kills from the beacon to help my team out. So that way the enemies are more focused on me and what I'm doing, and that will give me some time, or my teammates some time, to plan the MCOMs, and then that's what I did. Well, any other tips I have about Rush, I can't think of it right now. I'm starting to get like mind lag. I'm blanking out on the spot right now. I just had a midterm today. Um, I can talk a little bit about how to do well in Conquest. I played a couple rounds of Conquest on Battlefield 3 on the PC, in the retail game. To be honest, like, I didn't really enjoy Conquest and Bad Company 2. I felt like Rush was more suited for that game, but in this game, no, you want to play Conquest. Conquest is where it's at, man. I'm telling you. Like, okay, so the only game of, well, I played Tron Highway, but Tron Highway was sort of weird because it seems too linear, and the problem was that since I started playing right as soon as this game unlocked for my region, and then when I was playing it, it was like only a few people were on, or what will happen is like either the servers were populated or they weren't populated, and like all the servers that were populated already had 64 players and I couldn't join them, and then the servers I joined ended up only having like 12 players or 18 players, and you're playing on a 64 player size map, so it was kind of like small. So the first thing I did is I jumped in a tank, went down, and in Tehran highways is different. Like I kind of wish I had like the infrared scope on my gun that I used in the as I used in one of my gameplay videos that's up on my channel. Like on that map, it would have been beautiful, but can't complain. That map, I ended up getting scared half the time. Like I'm in a tank. I'm going down a street, and then I know that there's alleys on the side, and there's like houses, and I'm constantly checking like the alleys to see if there's an enemy there. I don't want an engineer to surprise me. I'm checking my back, and plus the sensitivity was low for some reason on in the tank. But when I jump out of a tank, the sensitivity skyrockets on my mouse, and there's like windows that you keep constantly looking at, and you have to look out for like enemy jets, but there weren't any jets on that map. But like you have to keep looking out for like um what do you call them, like enemy tanks trying to flank you. It's way too much. It's at times like it's like on that map, because like there's so much area that engineers can hide in. It is crazy. But like Kharg Island, I can talk about Kharg Island because that was fairly wide open. The first thing I did was like I jumped into like the mobile anti-air. I took down a couple. I didn't take out any jets down. I just took um, I disabled them, and then my friends took them, like, or my teammates took them down. And that's one thing you want to focus on when you're playing Conquest in general. Is like if you see that no one in your team, or if mostly everyone's engineers and they're not running like air, what do you call them, air launch or launchers that like are target towards like killing. Oh my god, what am I doing? Oh man, that's failing right there. Oh my goodness, 200 bullets in the magazine and all gone, and didn't even kill the guy. Jesus, man. Okay, as I was saying, like, what was I even lost my I lost my train of thought. Let me regroup. uh, Oh yeah, when you're working as a team, and if you see that your team are like mostly engineers and they're running, if they see like that they're not running launchers to destroy air support, then do it. Then start running launchers so you can take down the helicopters, you can take down those the jets. And if it seems like your team's running too many jets, I mean not too many jets, if they seem like they're running too many Stinger missiles, then don't run Stinger missiles. Then run like RPGs or the small or whatever the American equivalent is. Use that. Then that way you can destroy the tanks, the buggies, the transport vehicles, the mobile anti-air. Then if you want to get a balance, like from what I've seen in Conquest, there seems to be way too many engineers, and then it's way too many recons, and then it's like support and medics at the bottom in Conquest for some reason. I see like where the people are coming with engineers, so like they want to be able to repair the vehicles and they want to be able to destroy enemy vehicles, but at the same time you also want to have a medic on your team so you can keep reviving the engineer and all that. And you also want to have and other teammates, and you also want to have a support guy so you can keep giving ammo packs to the engineer. So like if you see that too many people on your team are running engineers, you may want to either start running support or assault, because like if you're assault, then you can keep throwing ammo packs and reviving people that keep falling down when they're trying to destroy tanks and jets. And if you see that your teammates are running out of ammo to shoot the enemy jets and helicopters and tanks, just throw medic packs at them, and then you'll keep racking up points, and then you're helping your team, because not only are you getting points, but you're also helping the team by supplying the engineer or the assault or the support or the recon with ammunition so they can take out the enemies and the enemy vehicles. And one thing that I don't I don't know if I'm going to be doing this in all the games I play in Conquest, but like basically you want to control like a certain area of the map. You don't want to be running around, like running from the A flag to the B flag to the C flag, then running all the way to the E flag, trying to capture all of them. No, you don't want to do that. You're gonna end up getting yourself killed, because chances are a sniper is gonna come behind you, or you can get like raped by a tank, because you never know. Like sometimes you're too busy and like looking like running across, you're worrying about like if there's any snipers in the distance, but then you forget to check your size when you're crossing the road. Like, now, what did your mom tell you when you were young? Look both ways before crossing the road. You want to do that. You don't want to get like drove on by a tank or getting shot down by a tank. But like as I was saying, like you want to control one area of the map, or like try to control like maybe two flags, three flags at most, but at least one. Is control one area. Chances are then you got that area on lockdown. Your squad can spawn on you if it seems like you need help. And if other people in your team also do that, then you got a good grasp on the flags. And if it seems like you're losing flags, then push up, go for another flag if where it sees fit, but don't just run out blindly and then get yourself killed. You kind of want to think smart about it. Like, think like where the enemy would be. Like, if you were in the enemy situation, and these are all the flags that the flags that you control. The enemies wants those flags, and you have to see like, okay, which flags would they go for the most, and then try to like position yourself so you get the advantage, and you can kill them before they can kill you. And that's the only thing I can say. Like today, I was using the Type 88 LMG. I got that through the physical warfare pack, and I controlled. I believe it was a C point on Kharg Island. It was like the far right side. I controlled that area. I got like, I think it was like 6, 7 kills because guys are running there. They wanted to get C badly because they had mostly all the flags surrounding C, and then our team didn't. So I'm like, okay, I'll decide that I'm gonna stay at C, defend C, make sure we don't lose, and make sure that the enemy doesn't get any more points. And then there you go, people. 32-1, 55,222 points. If only I could do this stuff on the PC, it would have been great. The reason why I'm complaining that I'm not good as on PC is I'm constantly like I'm running on a laptop, and then my laptop sometimes starts lagging, and then I'm running it like I have to change the setting here, change the setting there, and it's like all crazy. And I'm running out of time to say, if you guys like this video, I appreciate it. If you like this video, if you like my content, please subscribe to this channel. I got Battlefield 3 videos coming out. I'm gonna put up Battlefield 3 videos. I'll try to put them out every day. I'll get Modern Warfare 3. I'll put that up too. But Battlefields is where this channel is gonna be doing. See you guys later.